Yes, welcome to the video. Functions of several variables. Here, functions of several variable means you just consider one example. Z equals to f of x comma y. Here, z is the dependent variable and x and y are independent variables. Therefore, z is depending on two independent variables x and y. Therefore, you can consider this is example for function of two variables. In the same way, you can use z equals to f of RST. So, z is a function of three variables RST. So, z value is depending on three independent variables RST. Okay. So, here we are learning about we are learning more about function of two and three variables. Okay, so let us proceed with the limit of a function of two variables. Here, limit of a function with respect to two variable means you just remember this notation. Limit of f of x comma y equals to L as x tends to a and y tends to b. Okay. Then second definition, continuity of a function of two variables at a point. So continuity means you please remember this mathematical expression, limit of f of x comma y equals to f of ab as x tends to a and y tends to b. This is the continuity definition in case of two variables. Then based on this, for 2 marks they are giving very simple problems. Go to the first one. Evaluate limit of 2x square y by x square plus y square plus 1 as x tends to 1 and y tends to 2. So we need to find its continuity, that is whether it is satisfying the limiting value or not. So just write given function as it is. So here two things we can do, limiting functions we need to apply. One time you apply x limits then y limits, otherwise first if you want to apply y limit then apply y limit then x limits. So see here, the given function you are rewriting as limit of x tends to 1 as limit of y tends to 1 and the given function. Here first you are applying y limit, means y tends to 1, it means in place of y use 1. Therefore the expression reduces to limit of x tends to 1, 4x square divided by x square plus 5. Use the x limit here, x limit is also x tends to 1. So therefore if you use this, your answer is 2 by 3. Okay, then you go for next calculation. Here in previous step we used first y limit then x limit. Now in next step first you use x limit then y limit. Okay, so you please go through one correction. So in the given example, x limit tending to 1, y is tending to 2. So here I committed mistake, you please make the correction. Y is tending to 2. Okay, y limit is tending to 2. In place of y, if you substitute 2, then you are getting 2 2s are 4, 4x square by x square plus 5. Okay, then in second step first use x tends to 1. Okay, then your expression reduces to 2y divided by y square plus 2, then use y limits. Therefore here also answer 2 by 3. Therefore your left hand side limit is equals to right hand side limit. So hence the result follows. So go with second example. Here f of x comma y equals to x minus y divided by 2x plus y is the given function. Show that. So they are asking to show this result. So LHS expression is not equals to RHS expression. So in LHS expression first they are using y limits then x limits. In RHS expression first they are using x limits then y limits. So let us proceed. The given function is limit of x tends to 0. First you are applying LHS part. Okay, you are considering LHS part. In LHS part, first y tends to 0, f of x comma y. What is your f of x comma y? The given function is x minus y by 2x plus y. Here if you use y tends to 0, then your resultant expression becomes x by 2x. So x cancels, you are getting 1 by 2. Okay, your left hand side expression gives 1 by 2. Go to RHS part. Okay, so RHS part, first you are using x limit, then y limit. If you use x limit in the given function, then function reduces to minus y by y and y cancels, you are getting minus 1. So hence from these two we can conclude that LHS is not equals to RHS. It is satisfying the given condition. So in the same way you try to solve third and fourth problems. Then partial differentiation. Here main thing, when you come to function of several variable, you need to perfect with partial differentiation or partial derivatives. Okay, so when the differential equation containing one dependent variable with respect to more than one independent variable, then such a derivative we can express by taking the notation dou, that is partial derivative. So usually here dou z by dou x represents the first order derivative, dou f by dou x is also representing first order derivative. Here dou z by dou x means z is the dependent variable, x is the independent variable, dou f by dou x, like that. In short notation we are using fx. Okay, then let us understand some more notation related to partial differentiation. See here, next concept, higher order partial derivatives. Higher order partial derivative means usually you are getting second order partial derivatives and third order partial derivative. So at most if you remember second order partial derivative, it is enough to understand all the concept. See here, dou square f by dou x square, dou square f by dou y square, dou square f by dou x into dou y, dou square f by dou y into dou x are representing second order partial derivatives, right? You can express dou square f by dou x square as dou by dou x of dou f by dou x, and similarly dou square f by dou y square as dou by dou y of dou f by dou y, and dou square f by dou x into dou y you can express it as dou by dou x of dou f by dou y, like this. And here dou cube f by dou x cube, dou cube f by dou y cube are the third order derivatives. Okay, then you can give some you can use some short notation. Here f suffix xx indicates second order derivative with respect to x, fyy is dou square f by dou y square, and f suffix xy represents dou square f by dou x into dou y. In general, fxy is not equals to fyx. Then based on higher order derivative, they are giving few problems, usually for 5 marks or 8 marks. Let's see first one. Find first and second order partial derivatives of x cube plus y cube minus 3axy and verify dou square f by dou x into dou y is equals to dou square f by dou y into dou x. So in the problem they are given one function. The given function is x cube plus y cube minus 3axy, and they are asking to find first order derivatives, second order derivatives, and they are asking to verify this result. Let us proceed. The given function you take it as f, that is f of x comma y is equals to x cube plus y cube minus 3axy. First let's find first order derivatives. So f you differentiate with respect to x. So therefore dou f by dou x is equals to x cube differentiation gives 3x square. Y cube differentiation is 0 because while differentiating partially with respect to x, the y you are treating as constant. Whatever the remaining variables you are getting, all the remaining variables you are treating as a constant except x. So therefore y cube differentiation gives 0, and in the next expression minus 3axy, here x differentiation gives 1, therefore the remaining expression minus 3ay. Therefore first order derivative with respect to x, dou f by dou x value is 3x square minus 3ay. In the same way, you find first order derivative with respect to y. It is represented by the symbol dou f by dou y. The same function you are differentiating with respect to y partially. So therefore here, while differentiating with respect to y, remaining variable you treat it as a constant. Therefore here x cube differentiation gives 0, y cube differentiation gives 3y square, and here in third expression y differentiation gives 1. So therefore you can write minus 3ax. Then you got here first derivative values. Proceed for second derivative values. So dou square f by dou x square. So whatever the expression you got here, dou f by dou x, same expression you differentiate with respect to x one more time partially. Okay. Then here 3x square differentiation gives 6x, and minus 3ay is constant, its differentiation is 0. Similarly, you differentiate dou f by dou y one more time with respect to y. Therefore, dou square f by dou y square gives 6y. Okay. So then you got here first and second order derivatives. Then go for given expression. So they are asking to verify this result. So your LHS expression contains dou square f by dou x into dou y, and RHS expression is dou square f by dou y into dou x. Take LHS expression, that is dou square f by dou x into dou y. It means we can rewrite this expression as dou by dou x of dou f by dou y. So you already got dou f by dou y value, that is 3y square minus 3ax. This expression you differentiate partially one time with respect to x. Therefore 3y square differentiation gives 0. Then minus 3ax differentiation gives minus 3a. Similarly, go to RHS expression, dou square f by dou y into dou x. You can rewrite this expression as dou by dou y of dou f by dou x. So dou f by dou x value you got in previous steps, that is 3x square minus 3ay. You differentiate this expression with respect to y partially. So therefore first term is 0, second term differentiation gives minus 3a. So hence from these two we can conclude that dou square f by dou x into dou y is equals to dou square f by dou y into dou x is verified. Okay. So in second problem, let us see. If u equals to log of x cube plus y cube plus z cube minus 3xyz, prove that dou by dou x plus dou by dou y plus dou by dou z whole square into u equals to minus 9 divided by x plus y plus z whole square. So they are given a function u equals to this. They are asking to prove this result. So by looking at this expression, what are the derivatives we need to find? So we can guess. You can see here we need here, if you multiply u inside, dou u by dou x value we need dou u by dou y and dou u by dou z. So first let us find first order derivative with respect to x, y, z, then we shall combine this expression. Okay. So let's proceed with the solution part. Given that u equals to log of x cube plus y cube plus z cube minus 3xyz. So go for first derivative, dou u by dou x equals to, so it's like log x. Log x differentiation is 1 by x. Therefore treat this entire function as x. Therefore its differentiation gives 1 divided by x cube plus y cube plus z cube minus 3xyz. Then go for internal differentiation. So internal differentiation of x cube gives 3x square, y cube differentiation 0, z cube differentiation 0, and the differentiation of minus 3xyz gives minus 3yz. So this one you take it as equation 1. Next you find dou u by dou y equals to 1 divided by this entire function. Next internal differentiation with respect to y gives x cube differentiation 0, y cube differentiation gives 3y square, z cube is 0. Then from this expression we can get minus 3xz. You take it as equation 2. Similarly find dou u by dou z, 1 divided by this entire function. Now internal differentiation you do with respect to z. Then you are getting 3z square minus 3xy. You take this as equation 3. Then add equation 1 plus 2 plus 3 corresponding LHS and RHS part. Therefore the result is dou u by dou x plus dou u by dou y plus dou u by dou z equals to. So RHS part if you add, just see here, in RHS the denominator term is same in all the expression. So therefore your LCM is same here, it will not vary. Then if you add numerator terms, then you are getting 3 into x square plus y square plus z square minus xy minus yz minus zx divided by the LCM term x cube plus y cube plus z cube minus 3xyz. Okay. Then from denominator you take x plus y plus z as common. So here if you take x plus y plus z common from the denominator, so your numerator and denominator expression becomes same. Then you can cancel each other. So therefore your final result will be 3 divided by x plus y plus z. Okay. You take this as equation 4. Okay. Then consider the given LHS expression. So they are given that dou by dou x plus dou by dou y plus dou by dou z whole square equals to u. So you can rewrite this expression as a into a, like it's looking like a square into u. So a into a into u, if you multiply a into au like that. So this is your expression, partial derivative dou by dou x plus dou by dou y plus dou by dou z into dou u by dou x plus dou u by dou y plus dou u by dou z. Then here you got this value. Okay, you already got this second part value from equation 4, right? Then replace this second part by equation 4. So therefore in place of this you can write 3 divided by x plus y plus z. Then you multiply inside dou by dou x of 3 divided by x plus y plus z plus dou by dou y of 3 divided by x plus y plus z plus dou by dou z of 3 divided by x plus y plus z. It means one time we are differentiating with respect to x, one time with respect to y, one time with respect to z. Just do it. So then first term if you differentiate partially with respect to x, it's looking like 1 by x. 1 by x differentiation gives minus 1 by x square. So use here minus 3 divided by x plus y plus z whole square, and internal differentiation with respect to x gives 1. Similarly second expression if you differentiate with respect to y, it gives minus 3 divided by x plus y plus z whole square. Third term minus 3 divided by x plus y plus z whole square. Then you combine these terms, therefore your final value is minus 9 divided by x plus y plus z whole square. So hence the given result is proven. Okay. So similarly please try to understand third problem. Okay. So here also I written in detail. Then fourth, fifth, sixth problems you take it as a homework and try it. Okay. Thank you for watching this video.